11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Jihad. 12.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Gun. Got 11. 11, Mike. 11. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 mighty. 11 top. 11 empty. 11. 12.
Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11. Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. They find some open field here. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. To throw is Nix. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, here's Nix. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. And Xavier Worthy, 39 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
25 yards that time.
That's good for a Bengals.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. This pass complete to Higgins.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1-1, ready?
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Nix looking to throw again.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshibans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11. Here we go. 12. 11 empty. Hey, can. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 88 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nix. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nick's going to keep this himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The slot man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. Nix going to keep this himself. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And shedding through the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Motion man is Schwartz. Zone read to give to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Bengals 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hot. 180. It's hot. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT. Hot.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
21 apiece. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
1 more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. And this is what... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go.
Brown. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
11, gun. Stop. 180. Playing hot. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. you know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Side. 180. Right side. Thomas. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
Here we go. 12.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
T. Higgins, 50 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Motion man is Schwartz.
First down.
Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw, here's Nix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Nix once more. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Here's Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
11, Thomas.
Burrow throw. He will find his man Chase complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed them 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
On play action, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's into the hands of Worthy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 more yards. That's another Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. That's good for 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1, ready?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180. Wait, hot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Broncos 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty. Indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Motion man is Schwartz. Nix to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf.